Hello everyone, Riders for DLC here. We're literally less than 24 hours before the banners go live for the 12th anniversary Conquerors of the New Era Super SUGO-FEST. So I wanted to just go over the banners real quick. This is not really going over the characters or anything like that. This is just really going over the banners, where you should summon at. Obviously, this is not should you summon, because the answer is obviously yes. Everyone should be summoning on these banners. The real question is, where should you be summoning at? Where should you be using your hard-earned rainbow gems? So, May 8th. So for me, it will be 11 p.m. EST. The banners will be going live, and only so like tomorrow or when the banners go live, less than 24 hours. Only part 1 will be active. Then on the 9th, all the other parts, part 2 to 6, will be active. So to celebrate this moment, 12th anniversary Conquerors of the New Era Super SUGO-FEST is underway with SUGO rare characters with 15% chance to appear. Really good. Plus, certain treasure SUGO-FEST only characters are appearing. So this is something I'm not particularly sure about. That we know we're getting a treasure map. Like, treasure map is going to happen soon, and then we're going to get a Kazuna Clash. So technically speaking, this may be considered the treasure map banner for this month, which makes sense because again, we had the end of month batch, so we may not see another banner. And considering how many legends are on this banner, I kind of don't see us getting another banner. Maybe for Kazuna Clash, but not for treasure map. New Super SUGO-FEST only characters, Luffy, Shanks, Blackbeard, Buggy, and Emu are here voiced characters. They do not have a 5-star rarity though. They only are as their 6-star rarity, which I know some people are happy, some people are disappointed. I personally don't care. Not gonna lie. I will be lying like, oh, boo-hoo. It's like, I don't care. The one thing though I have noticed though looking at this is if you compare it to, I think they have the news for the other banners active right now, right? So yeah, like if we go to here, something I've realized is right here. The new Crocodile, Mihawk, and Burgess series will be appearing as if 3 characters from the same evolution tree were used to power them up. So unfortunately, it does not seem this applies to the new Super SUGO-FEST characters, which is really dumb. So, like, obviously the reason why they have it is they want you to just summon as much as possible. So, like, fortunately, if you want to max out a character, unless you have resources on standby, you're going to have to pull a lot of copies of these characters. If you recruit the character in their standard form, you could use alternating pen obtainable from events in exchange to change them to their alternating character form, so like the full art. So that is something that most likely a lot of like new events that are going to be coming out soon will be giving them out as rewards. The new Emu is a motion character with an animated illustration. You'll be able to use or see the special illustration from story and their character details. It's pretty good. Additionally, Emu will have a new effect for Pirate Rumble. The new Pirate Rumble effect, Ability Bind. When a character is afflicted with Ability Bind, their Rumble ability will be disabled until the effect is removed. This is stupid. This is stupid. This is not a review of the character. Just wanted to specify that. New Luffy will be available from part 1 and 2 of the SUGO-FEST. Yeah, Shanks will be part 1 and 3, Blackbeard part 1 and 4, Buggy 1-5, Emo 1 and 6. Plus the new Sabo, Kobe, Sakazuki, Kuzan, and new supporters, Dragon and Saint Saturn or Saint Garling are here. They specifically say here the new Dragon and Saint Garling are supporter, only can be used as supporter characters. So you can level them up and stuff, but you can only you can't bring them to an event unless they're as a supporter. They don't have a sprite or anything, no animation or anything like that. In this new Super SUGO-FEST, the newly appearing characters will be recruited in level limit break form. This will make it easier to raise the character to their next level limit break stage than usual. So I guess this is like their, like, oh, you don't have to worry about the level limit break. But like, it's like, oh, I guess so, but it sucks that it only counts as 1 copy. Yeah, it states here, the new Luffy, Shanks, Blackbeard, Buggy, Emu will be appearing as if 1 character from the same evolution tree was used to power them up, and stage 2 of the visual effect added. new Sabo, Kobe, Sakazuki, who's on Dragon, St. Garling will be appeared as 3 characters. So they specifically made it that like if you're not the new Super SUGO-FEST characters, you count as 1. Everyone else you count as 3. Don't like this, but like other than that, the banner looks really good. New characters from the Super SUGO-FEST will be powered up in the 12th anniversary Blitz battle, which is going to be taking place on the 15th. In this Super SUGO-FEST, Part 1 will include all Super SUGO-FEST only characters, all Anniversary Super SUGO-FEST characters, and all SUGO-FEST exclusive characters. So all Legends, all Super SUGO-FEST, and all Anniversary. And Treasure SUGO-FEST characters until November 24, 2025. So I believe, and then out of them, 20 selected characters, including Monkey D. Luffy, Rampage, and the Future City, are rate boosted. And then for part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the Super SUGO-FEST, Super SUGO-FEST only characters are returning, cooler recruitable characters, blah, 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 you know, the norm. Now, this is the crazy thing why. Normally for anniversaries, everyone should be summoning on part 1, usually because part 1 has the most crazy steps. Usually, most people will recommend go to step 10. Now, this time around, if you see right here, on the 3rd step of part 1, you also obtain the following new ships. You get new ships, the Thousand Sunny, Saber of Zebek, Big Top Bluster, and Red Force. We do not know what the ships do. Obviously, they're probably here for the new Super SUGO-FEST characters, but the fact you just have, like, it's funny, you go back to, was it April, right? It was last month, yeah, April. And the giant banner where you had to do like 10 molded to get the giant ship. And it's just like this time they're like, yeah, that was kind of stupid. Let's just make it 3 summons. If they did that, no one would be complaining. So, and again, you're getting 4 ships. This isn't 1. You're getting 4 ships for 150 gems. Honestly, if you really want to think about it, you're getting it for 50 gems because when you log in tomorrow, you're getting 100 gems for free. So it's basically you're spending 50 gems to get 4 ships. The ships will further power up the new characters, and then clear the 12th anniversary Super SUGO-FEST Trial Quest 1 and 2 to check the new characters out for the Super SUGO-FEST. You also earn up to 12 Rainbow Gems total from the first clear and requests from Chopper Man. So yes, definitely do that before your summon. But obviously, and also this is one more thing before we actually look at the banner, is they are adding new collection for the 5 Elders. So you have the full 5 Elder batch, and then also the Egghead Arc Volume characters. I'm just missing the Stussy. But yeah. This is where and then this is also that's up to 10 free 10+1 rare recruits at the Super SUGO-FEST, 1 free try at the 10 or rare recruit available in the Super SUGO-FEST. This is a one-time only. Wait, no, up to 10, yeah, it says 10 free 10. 1 free try at the 10+ rare recruit is available in the Super SUGO-FEST. During May 8th, July, you could get 1 free try at, wait, what? Is this a one, like, saying here up to 10 free. It says here 1 time, but it says it's up to 10. That's weird. New characters from the Super SUGO-FEST may appear in this. Yeah, new characters from the Super SUGO-FEST will appear with 0 characters from the same evolution tree. From the list of available characters from the plus during May 6th, 7th, 9th, additional 1 try for it will be added. Oh, why is this so? This is worded so weirdly. Yeah, during May 6th to 7th PST and May 9th and 15th PST, an additional 1 free try of a 10+1 rare recruit will be added each day for. Yeah, what? Yeah, why is it worded so weird? Wait. I just realized this is. Am I on the wrong thing? No, this is the banner. Yeah. This isn't the campaign. I thought this was referring to the free Super SUGO-FEST. No, this is regarding this banner. So, wait. Are we potentially just getting like 10 free multis? Yeah, up to 10 free 10+1 rare recruits at the Super SUGO-FEST. one free try of the 10 plus rare recruit is available in the Super SUGO-FEST. And then during May, yeah, this is the period you get one try. And then during the additional one try of the 10 plus rare recruit will be added each day at Wait. The characters from the Super SUGO-FEST will appear. Oh, they combined the free one-time multi and then the 10 Super SUGO-FEST multis, and the way they worded is so confusing because it makes it seem like you're getting 10 of the free ones. And like, oh, yeah. Sorry, disregard all of that. Okay, and these are the sales. Blah blah, but yeah, the new characters, Emu, and then Sabo, Kobe, Sakazuki, Kuzan, Dragon, and Garling. Yeah, like if we go to them, yeah, it says here, supporters, a special character, and next these exclusively as a supporter character, going to be formed in a supporter slot of the crew. Yeah, you can't hit them on they don't have no special, they have stats and stuff, but they don't have a special, they don't have anything, they just have a supporter ability. His supporter ability adds 10% of character's base stats to support character base stats. Once per quest, the supporter character uses special, reduce special charge time by 1 for characters with a cost of 70 or more. That is really good. And then Dragon, obviously he is designed for Emu and the 5 others in mind. Dragon adds 12% character base stats to supported character base stats. Once per quest, the supporter character uses special, apply a territory, reduce crew's attack down paralysis duration by 1 turn. Not bad. I kind of wish it was like at least 2 to 3. That would be pretty nice. But yeah, like obviously we're finally here. Let's look at the map. So as I said, part 1 will be live during the 8th so it will be live tomorrow, and you see part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will all be live on the 9th. So part 1 will be live tonight. Tomorrow, everything else will be live. So you don't have to wait. Usually for the parts you would have to wait, like, it would be like if the second, this was on the 9th, the third part will be on the 10th, 4th will be 11, yada, yada, yada. That's not what they want you to do. So part 1, first and 31st multi, you will get a rate boosted character and you get 5 Rainbow Tavern gems. Pretty lackluster, it's whatever. 2nd, 4th, 13th, 23rd, 28th, 32nd, 33rd, 34th, 43rd, 53rd, and 58th pull, you are guaranteed a legend. So like if you're just doing your think about this as if you're just doing your 10 multis. You're guaranteed a legend at the end of the 2nd and 4th multi. If you go to the 3rd multi, you are guaranteed a legend, but you also get 4 new ships. Really great. Again, I think at the bare minimum, if you only want one character, I still think you should do a couple of summons on part 1. At least get to the 3rd multi. That's it. 5th multi and 35th multi, you will get a legend and you get 5 Rainbow Tavern gems. 6th, 8th, your 36th and 38th multi, you will get a rate boosted SUGO rare character. This is really good. So again, depending on what part you are, the new characters will be part of the rate boosted legends. So yes, 7th, 9th, 11th, 12th, 14th, 16th, 17th, 19th, 21, 22, 24th, 26th, 27th, 29th, 37, 39, 41, 42, 44, 46, 47, 49, 51, 52, 54, 56, 57, and 59th multi. You get a reboot character. Kind of sucks. That is a lot of sets. But now, this is where it's crazy. Your 10th multi and 40th multi, you are guaranteed all legends. And you will get a rare rainbow level limit break wanted poster. Unfortunately, it's not for legends, it's just for this is just for 5-star characters. So you can't feed this to, if you pulled the Super SUGO-FEST characters, you can't use it for them. But this is obviously one of the, I think everyone should at least get to the 10th multi. This is insane. 15th and 45 multi, last wanted posters, a rate boosted SUGO rare character, and you get 5 Rainbow Tavern medals. having rate boosted super rare characters be like the guaranteed is really good. The 18th and 48th multi, the last one to poster, is a Super SUGO-FEST only character. Now, this does not mean rate boosted, so you could get any Super SUGO-FEST that's on that ban at the time. 20th and 50th multi, all wanted posters have a 50% chance of becoming a red. And don't forget, you already have the 15%. It is not stacked, so it's like you have a 50%, and if that fails, you have a 15%. So you do have some good odds. And you get a reward gem. 25th and 55 multi, you're guaranteed a rate boosted super rare character, and you get 10 Rainbow Taverns medals. 30th and 60th multi, I believe this banner goes up to the 60th multi. You are guaranteed a new Super SUGO-FEST only character, and you do get a Sugo rare rainbow level limit break wanted poster, so you can use this for any of those characters. I do believe part 1 goes all the way up to the 60th multi. I don't know if I really recommend to do that. Especially let's say let's say after you do 10 multis, you only got 1 or 2 of the Sugo rare characters. If you're missing a lot of other characters that are just on part 1 and stuff, maybe this might be worth it. But again, this means you could potentially just get a dupe of the character you already have. So take that as you will. And then part 2 and 6, they all have pretty much the same stuff. It's just mainly the only thing that change is going to be posters you get at specific steps. So this is part 2 to 6. The first multi, you get rate boosted or super rare character, not guaranteed. You get 5 Rainbow Tavern. Second, third, 13, and 18 multi, you're guaranteed a legend. 4th, 6th, 7th, 9, 11, 12, 14, 16, 17, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, and 29th. You get a rate boosted or super rare character. The 5th multi, you're guaranteed a limited pool super rare character for that banner. 8th multi, you're guaranteed a limited pool super rare character. 10th multi on the whatever step, you get a super limited pool super rare character, and you get a rare wanted poster of based off that banner. So looks like part 2 is Dax, 3 is strength, quick. It's just based off the feature character of it. It's like Shanks is on part 3, so it's going to be a strength wanted poster. Fortunately, again, it is a rare wanted poster, so you can't use this on the super rare characters, but it's just nice to have. 15 multi, on each step, you're guaranteed a 50% chance of all characters to be a super rare character. So I will say the part up to 15 steps for each of these parts are really good. 20th multi, you get a super limited full super rare character, and you get 10 Rainbow Taverns. 25th, you get a limited pool super rare character and 10 Rainbow Tavern gems. 30th multi, on each part, you're guaranteed a new character. So hopefully that is really steep. Hopefully you don't have to go to the 30th step. Obviously. And then part 1, the Super Sugo rare characters, these are rate boosted. Obviously the new characters: Emu, Luffy, Shanks, Blackbeard, Buggy. The quick Gear 5 Luffy is here too, which is really good. Anniversary rate boosted characters is Lucy, Zoro. I said Lucy. I'm so used to Luffy and Lucci. Zoro Lucci. You have Strength Snake, you have the Anniversary Dex Zoro, and you have the 3 girls. I would say anniversary wise, I mean Zoro and Lucci is still a pretty good character, and obviously the 3 girls are really great and just a lot of content, especially if you already have them but you don't have an additional copy to super evolve for their 6+. It's always great to get a dupe so you could do that. And then the treasure map characters, Dex, Sabos, whatever, but the fact that Nami Karina, which a lot of people still do not have, is rate boosted is really good. Probably the best treasure map legend in the game. And it's not even, some people are it's not a high bar. It's I kind of agree, but Nami Karina are for some people top 10 legends ever. They are just an amazing character. They are useful in almost all form of content. Treasure map, obviously, they have pretty much been universal in almost any form of treasure map. Not even because they're boosted, it's just the mechanics they have. Great for Rumble, great for Unit Clash. They are great for grinding too. Just if you're grinding Zenny or berries, my bad. I just finished playing Dokkan. Grinding berries, EXP, all they're just a phenomenal character. SUGO-FEST exclusive characters that are rate boosted. You do have Van Ogre, who hasn't been on a lot of banners lately, so and a lot of these other characters they're whatever. Super SUGO-FEST only characters. Luffy Bonnie is here, which is insane. I don't think they're rate boosted, so you could pull them here. Kuma you can pull here, Saint Saturn, like you can pull pretty much most of like any like outside of the last month end of month batch Rumble characters and this current end of month batch, everyone's here. It is literally the Smash Bros motto, everyone is here. So insane. And then obviously one of the biggest things that you do have to worry about is part 1, all legends are available. So like these characters are here, which is great. Right? Is this part 1, rate boosted, super SUGO-FEST only characters. It's just all the super SUGO-FEST characters. And then part 2, you have Luffy. I'm gonna really just go over like the standouts because this video is going very long already. You have Kizaru, you have Sabo, you do have Ace, which is still an insane character. Zoro Neustro's already back and amazing pickup, and then 3 Sword Style Nami. Pretty much that's it. Crossco is also a pretty good character, but I know a lot of people aren't big fans of them. I would say part 2 is a pretty overall, like just looking at those characters. Oh, and the treasure map characters aren't particularly great, but I would say this is a pretty good part. And then if we go to the part 3, Luffy Bonnie. Ooh, one of the best characters in the game. Ooh. Saint Saturn too, with a lot of people are saying that he is the best of the 4 emperors. I know some people are a little mixed on Ace and Whitebeard. I think they're a phenomenal character. Blackbeard versus Law is still pretty good. The Rocks Pirates are pretty decent. And Physical Gear 5 Luffy is still a pretty good character. And Int Yuta's here. And the anniversary characters, Blackbeard who's on is a pretty good character. The Rev Army guys are pretty decent. Roger Rayleigh Gabon is, still a good character, but I think this is good. It's like, it's really getting, like, the options here are not bad, but it's like Luffy, Bonnie, and Strength Shanks are hard carrying this part. I'm just saying. And then you keep forgetting about the treasure map characters. They kind of don't matter too much. Buggy, Kobe, or whatever. Carrot and Wanda, not bad. No, Nami, Carrot are pretty good actually. And then I'm not gonna go over those normal legends because it's just the normal legends. And obviously, Luffy Bonnie is gonna be on the limited pool. Blah blah blah. Really good character overall. Part 4, you do have the Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. I do not have them. I have been told a lot of people like they're good, but a lot of people told me they just haven't ever had a need to use them. You do have obviously Blackbeard, Saint Saturn, who's a great character, Warcurry, who's probably the weakest of the 5 elders. Kaido versus Luffy is such a great character. Zoro versus Sanji is like a top 10 legend. To be fair though, unfortunately, they are it's like unfortunately for the banner, fortunately for you, they are free to play. New story mode, you get them for free. But still doesn't, like, getting dupes of them is, great. And in the anniversary SUGO-FEST, you do have Yamato. They're not particularly great. The One Piece magazine, Hancock, is really good. Same with category Big Mom, really great. Isn't this the this is the no, this is the film Red Shanks. I was thinking it was the other Shanks. Yeah, film Red Shanks is whatever. And then the treasure map characters are really forgettable. I won't say Katarine Devon being on here is pretty nice though. Again, the Blackbeard Pirates from last year haven't been on a lot of banners, but they're going to be on every banner. So, or every part. That's what I mean. And then we go to part 5. Buggy. We do have Kuma here. You do have the Rogers Pirates. Saint, you do have the Strength Gear by Luffy. Int, you know, One Piece magazine Yamato is, whew. And yeah, this is the things I was looking for. Yeah, this is still a great character. This Nami is also pretty good still. Ace and Yamato are pretty good. Anniversary exclusive characters: Garp Hoagie, Luffy Lucci, Dax Roger. Whoa, yeah, like bangers after banger. Film Red Luffy, who's great for rumble scenes. Yeah, like outside, yeah, Odin. And then the treasure map characters, I would say, are. I think Atlas is good, but other than that, like, yeah, the treasure map characters are stinkers for this one. But like, ooh, this is really good. Like, yeah, I would say this is a really good part. And then the legends, Usopp, Lilith are all, you know, great legend to get if you're gonna get shafted. And then part 6, I am excited for Emu. This is a character I am hunting for. I want Emu, and hopefully I could get a lot of the 5 others missing. Mars, Ethan is here, and Saint Saturn is here, or yeah, and Saint Saturn, who is still good, but it's just kind of like, it's gonna be hard for you to run this guy. You do have Luffy. I will say, like, the Super SUGO-FEST on this part is definitely weaker, much weaker actually. Anniversary characters: Kaido's Big Mom. You have Zoro Kaku, not a terrible character. King and Kaido, whatever. Yeah, this is not particularly. Man, of course they made the one part that I'm actually interested for. Really, like, this is easily the worst of the bunch. Like, yeah, this is easily the worst, unfortunately. Wow, they really did Emu dirty. I think that's it for each part. And then the SUGO-FEST only characters, these are just rare recruits. You know, it is what it is. Man, they really kind of, yeah, they did my eyes dirty. Raid boosted character supporter. Oh, so the Jinbei, Helmeppo, and Doll, they're rate boosted on this part. Are they rate boosted on each other part? Yeah, wow, I'm surprised. So the Jinbei, Helmeppo, and Doll from, you know, the Worldwide Anniversary campaign are all rate boosted, it seems. But the Nami isn't, I've realized. Yeah, Nami is not rate boosted? That's just funny. But okay, like, looking at it, where should you summon? For me, I think everyone should at least do 10 multis on part 1. Once, and again, it's gonna be really based off both what you want as a, you know, player, and it also how's your luck looking after those 10 multis. If you pull what you want, and let's say you're only missing one character, I would not suggest you guys keep going in part 1, even if you're missing a lot of characters, unless you are missing a lot of characters, because it's better for you. You're gonna have more odds, because again, part 1 has all legends on it. Part 2 to 6 will be restricted. I think they say it here. Now where is it? Yeah, part 2 to 6. The pool of recruitable Sugo rare characters is limited to 30 characters. So, like, you have a much higher odd to get the character you are missing. So, other than that, I will just say my quick thoughts on each part. Let me just scroll to it real quick. So I think, like, part 1 is obviously is the best. Part 2 is not that bad. I really do think, like, this is probably one of the better parts on here. I think a lot of people are going to say part 3 is the best. Luffy Bonnie, Saint Shanks, Gear 5 Luffy, Blackbeard who's on. Like, I don't know if I consider this the best, but this is very, very high up there. Part 4 is pretty... It's very interesting. There's some good options here. I think the treasure map options are pretty bad, but, like, Anniversary Hancock, Category Big Mom are pretty good. Saint Saturn, Worokari, Kaido versus Luffy, Zoro and Sanji are really great, and obviously the physical trios I think are pretty good, but I know a lot of people that do have them just haven't had a use for them as, like, you know, they haven't used them in a couple months. Part 5 is really, like, this is a sleeper hit. It Kuma, Rogers Pirates, the Strength Gear 5 Luffy is a like he just has a really weird restriction with his captain ability and just him trying to get to gear 5. If you're able to do it and stuff, this guy is a great character. Yamato is amazing. Physical Shanks, amazing. I think the physical Nami is a pretty good pickup. Yamato and Ace are pretty good. Garp Kobe and Luffy Mushipi on this part is really good. I think they are the best regarding the anniversary exclusives. I think they are the best. Like, if we're just comparing anniversary exclusive lineup, yeah, they are probably the best. The fact that those two characters are here, Dex Roger's still a great character. Film Red Luffy's here as well. Like, Odin is definitely the stinker. Like, if you pull Odin out, it feels so bad for you. But this is a great anniversary lineup. Treasure map, I think Atlas is really good. Physical Tashigi is pretty good. I know she has some niche uses in the Grand Voyage and some of them, but nothing amazing. And then we go to part 6. I think part 6 sucks. Like, this is bad. I think Int Stussy is pretty good. I almost thought that Physical Jinbei was the Rumble. I was like, oh yeah, that was Rumble Jinbei. I mean, I will still think this was the worst part, but the fact that like 3 of the original 5 elders are here is kind of funny. So the unfortunate thing is, like, if you're pulling for Emu like me and you're missing, the good thing is I'm only missing that Int Saturn. So like if I pull Emu, I have no reason to summon on this. But yeah, like this is just not a good part. Like, I think, if you're missing Mars and physical, Ethan, this is gonna, if you're just missing Mars, but you have other 5 elders to replace them, I don't think you should summon for this. I think Int Gear 5 Luffy is pretty good. But this is, and I mean, I think this Kaido is still a pretty good character, but it's just like, this is just not a good lineup. Not a good lineup at all. I easily would say part 6 skip, which sucks, because for me personally, Emu is my most wanted character out of the SUGO-FEST. So that's what my thoughts are on the banners. Yeah, TLDR, I believe everyone should go to part, the 10th multi on part 1. Bare minimum, like, gun behind your head, he's like, do it. Jigsaw is like, kidnap you, put him in your basement, or he put you in his basement. He's like, you gotta spin your gems. You should be spinning at least so you can get to the 3rd multi, so you get 4 free ships. 4 free ships, people. We do not know what the ships do or anything like that. They have not released any information, but for the bare minimum, part 1, 3 multis. Other than that, Luffy, I think Shanks, Luffy, and Buggy are easily the biggest 3 you should focus on, banner-wise. So it's like, if you like me, I want Emu, or if you want Blackbeard, I don't particularly think. I think Emu's part is bad. Like, it's basically, it's almost better for you. Like, actually, I'm trying to think. If you have enough gems, it might actually be better for you to just keep something on part 1. Actually, no. I mean, if you had enough gems to get to the 30th part, it probably would be better for you to just summon on the Emu part to guarantee get him. But it's just like, his part is bad. Blackbeard is pretty mediocre. It's not the worst thing, but I think like Buggy, I think the best one is Shanks. The fact that Luffy Bonnie's on that part is really good. For me, it sucks because I have them maxed out, so I'm hoping I get like part 1, I get Emu and Shanks, so I don't have to summon on that part. Buggy and Luffy, I think, are the top 2 characters outside of like banner-wise or better, than like it would be Shanks. And then for me personally, I think I would say Buggy, Luffy. I know some people are gonna have Luffy banner over Buggy, but it's like, they're 2nd, 3rd place, you could interchange them. I think Shanks is usually the best individual part. I think Emu's easily the worst part. Like, there's a big gap. Like, I think Blackbeard is in 4th place, ironically, 4th place of the Emperor, but it's like, yeah, there's Blackbeard's banner, which is not bad, it's just mediocre. And you go to Emu banner, I'm like, I think Emu's banner's bad. Bad. Like, don't summon on his banner, unfortunately. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I am very excited for the 12th anniversary. Unfortunately, I've been rambling a bit for this video. Again, tomorrow, or I keep saying tomorrow, tonight, the banners will go live, and it'll just be part 1 for tonight. Tomorrow, part 2 to 6 will be live. So do not freak out when you go to the summon and you only see part 1. So again, I definitely, bare minimum, everyone should at least be doing 3 multis. I do suggest you guys would at least do 10 to 15 and then see where you're at. Again, if you get to the 10th multi and then you have 4 of the 3 characters, go to their individual parts. It's so much better for you to do that. I mean, unless it's Emu, then you really might want to consider like how you want to, proceed from that. But it's like, it's better for you to go to their individual parts, because you're going to have a better odds to just get that individual legend. I wish everyone for the best of luck on these summons. I will be going live for my summons. Again, wish me luck, guys. I really want the Emu, but tell me who you're more excited for this Super SUGO-FEST and what part you're going to be summoning for the first time. Who you're like, once part 2 and 6 go live, which one are you planning on summoning for? What character you're hunting for. It's going to be it for me, guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.